Welcome to the Loveland Report and Lone Ranger Show. I am Cleve Loveland, Central Florida's best real estate planner, alongside Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Ranger.
Yeah,
Happy New Year. It's 2026. We're going to dig in today. I want to talk about the commercial market, what's going on with that, 1031 exchanges, and when a landlord needs to use those. And I want to talk about mom and dad's house. What do you do when they don't need the house anymore? They do pass on, whatever it might be. We're going to talk about what different situations we have happen there.
You get that a lot too.
Yeah, no, I do a lot of real estate planning for estate attorneys and help them with their clients and probate properties. But sometimes it's just mom needs to move closer to family because dad passed, or both parents need to be closer to family or go into assisted living, whatever it might be. There's times to sell that property. There's times to rent it. There's times to wait. So,
well, there's one thing I can tell you that there needs to be time for, and that's before you pass on, make sure you have your will and your trust and your deeds in place, because don't think that a will is going to avoid probate. It will not avoid probate. And if you want to destroy your family, leave them real estate and your china and all your
Hummels
and all your old stuff and your quilts, and let them fight over it, and it'll destroy them. So do yourself a favor, create your will and trust, discuss it with your family, let them know who's going to get what when you pass. And that way it's settled in advance and they're not fighting with each other. You can reach the Lone Ranger if you need a mortgage to purchase, refinance, home equity line of credit, reverse mortgage, you name it, bridge loan, foreign national, bank statement, self-employed, DSCRs, you name it. I got it. 407-250-9144 or webringyouhome.com.
All right. I wanted to dig into the commercial market, Bruce. I do commercial real estate up to about 3 or 4 million. And I did that because people were having the same problems they have in residential, not getting calls back from the realtor, not knowing what's going on in the commercial market. And what I've seen lately is it's slowed down the past 4 years, thanks to Sleepy Joe, starting to pick back up. A lot of people they're going to buy their $500,000 office condo. That money came out of their house in 2020, 2021, 2022 because of all the equity that went up, or their businesses were booming and they needed a place to stay. But when it is time for an owner who's leasing and they need to buy something, it's easy to look around. I got several people now, they know what they're paying for rent. They're tired of it. They know about what they need. And our market, it is slower, but we don't have, compared to most cities now, office space, we probably do. We probably got enough as any other city, but like industrial space or just general commercial, we don't have as much space as some of these other cities.
You know where I see the money is right now is these office warehouse, because the commercial buildings are struggling unless you've got you need a restaurant or a dentist office or something like that.
Yeah.
They're struggling. These big commercial buildings are not filled out right now. There's a lot of empty. But if you've got office warehouse, because if you've got a plumbing business or an electrical business or a roofing company, you need a place for a warehouse and an office. And those things do very, very well.
Yep.
And they're relatively cheaper to build.
So if you want a real estate plan for commercial, let me know. I can help you. If you're looking for some land to build on, you're looking to buy an office, you need to put your plumbing company somewhere, whatever it might be, let me know. I've sold it all. I can help you and get you a plan. What will that rent for? I don't like investment commercial property to rent out because it can sit vacant for 3 to 6, 9 months, depending on your portfolio. Now, if you're super duper successful,
I've done well with mine.
Yeah, it's because your office is in it, right?
I have rented before.
Yep. So I just think that I like the single family homes for that. If you don't have a massive real estate portfolio,
sure,
then that's another game. So I think everybody should have 3 or 4 single family homes and maybe an office for their business before they start diving into let's buy a strip center.
Yes.
So
you look at some of these strip centers, man. I mean, if you had 2 vacancies in an 8-unit strip center, that could be damaging for you. That could hurt you.
It could be 6 to 12 months before they even rent again.
It really could.
But I just think that's part of knowing what's going on out there and getting the right advice and the right information, because you definitely can't find it. You get a lot of opinions on Google, but it might not be the one that fits you.
AI isn't going to tell you how to get rich.
Apparently,
according to the interweb, AI is going to tell us all how to get rich.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Have you heard about this thing in Texas where the AI data centers are buying up all this land that was cited for residential housing? But these funds that are buying up this land for these data centers to run AI computers
Yep.
is paying 30 times more for the land than the builders were willing to pay.
Yeah.
And now they're pushing the home ownership out. There's some areas
Well, there's
in
plenty of room
Texas.
in Texas. Yeah.
But the thing is, they're pushing out the homeowner, and it's jacked up some houses up by 3 times more. But here's the thing: data centers are gigantic,
Yeah.
but they don't employ people. There's only a few people that even
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
in them. They're all computers
Yep.
in it.
Yep.
Here's what else: they are thirsty. They have to have a lot of water to cool this equipment.
Yeah.
And then they have to have backup generators
You
with
gotta have power for
massive
it too.
diesel
Yeah.
plants.
Yep.
So they're sucking that out, and they are not. They're most of them are getting tax exemptions, and then they're not people. So this has become a major problem that I've been reading about. I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but you got to look into this, because that could be a huge problem if these
I've seen
centers are
some
buying
cities
up
turning
all
them
this
down.
property.
So, but I don't think AI is going to be able to tell you what color, how to fix up your yard. And there's going to be a robot knocking on your door to sell your
No,
house.
and they won't do a mortgage for you either,
Yeah.
because I mean, can an AI say, "Oh yeah, Mr. Jones, we need your recent pay stubs and W-2s and
Mhm.
this and that," and then when it tries to analyze your pay stub and it goes, "Well, wait a minute, that said overtime, but it wasn't really overtime; it was a bonus." And I mean, this is what my team goes through.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yep.
They have to sort through that stuff, because even your paychecks aren't always right.
Yep.
They're not right. And I'll ask a client, I'll go, "What's an L3 PPO benefit?" And that's like, "That was when I had dental surgery," or "That was," everything's got to be figured out. And
Yeah.
AI, I don't think is going to tackle all
I
of
think
that.
it will speed some things up, but in real estate, it's not going to be able to tell you to change the carpet, crate
No.
your Rottweilers or get them out of here, and or go over the emotions of selling, especially with a buyer.
Oh,
No
question
interpreting
about it.
emotions on that. So
Listen, we're in the first of the new year. This is our first show of the new year, and I'm excited about it, because we've got inventory is now starting to drop, right? For like 3 or 4 months in a row, we've seen inventory come down. Interest rates are dropping. Homeowners insurance is starting to come down. That is great news. That's allowing people to reconsider home ownership. If you're renting, stop renting. There's still down payment assistance money available. There's hometown heroes money available. I can still help you with that. There's no reason for you to continue to rent. Now, listen, I can guarantee you this much: your rental, if you live in one of these fancy apartment complexes, you probably have a nice gym and a pool and all that stuff. But you know what you don't have? You don't have anything to show for it,
Yeah.
because it ain't your gym.
Mhm.
It's not your apartment.
But they pick up my garbage for me.
They do everything for you, but you know what? They're trying to make it easy, and they're trying to convince
Yep.
the young population that renting is more affordable
Let's
than
have all the flashy.
home ownership. And the fact of the matter is, if you compare how much you're paying in rent to a mortgage payment, you're probably right. It is a little cheaper, but you have nothing to show for it. Where you take my son and your son, they're both named Chase, by the way. Look at the properties they've bought and how much equity they've gained. I know my son, he bought 4 years ago, and he's got $180,000 in equity, almost 200,000 in equity. He could have never saved that kind of money.
Yep.
So stop renting. There's no such thing as a rich renter. Cleve, what's your phone number?
407-230.
No, that's
No,
mine.
I keep giving yours. 407-352-8118 or cleveloveland.com. We are back to work. And already, Bruce, I've already written more contracts for January than I did in 2025. And that's
great?
my wish for this year, for all sales to be a little higher than they were. Last year was a little depressing, and I thought we, with a new president, we'd have everything be gangbusters, and it took a time to dig out that Sleepy Joe hangover.
But I don't blame him. And you know what?
No.
The thing is, I know that we always lean it on the Sleepy Joe, but the fact of the matter is, I think a lot of that has been building up for more than 1 or 2 presidents. I think it's been around for a while, and we're starting to pay the price. But you have a president that's willing to tackle it. Like, he's not avoiding it. He's going right for it and getting prices down. And now with the big, beautiful bill, I think it's going to help. I think people are going to feel
People's
better.
tax refunds are going to be
buying.
bigger
Yep.
in general.
I think they're going to feel better. So I have a message for you. Since it's a new year, you're going to get a tax refund. If you're W-2, you're going to get a tax refund, and it's going to be bigger than it normally would be. probably the tune of $2,000 to $4,000 more, depending on what your income is.
Yep.
Now, instead of going out and buying a Boston Whaler
Or
or a George Foreman
115-inch
grill
TV.
or an
Yeah.
80-inch screen,
Oh,
100
that's
inch
small.
now,
I think they're over 100 now.
100-inch screen TV that will not do anything for you, you need to put that towards your home ownership. We need to help you buy a home. You've got to get in the game. If you're a tenant on the planet Earth, shame on you. Give your head a shake.
Yep.
You deserve better than that. Do you think you're not worthy of home ownership? What is going on with people? I know it's not easy, but listen, has life been easy for you? Because it ain't been easy
No,
for me.
no.
It's been it's been a struggle. And I've had a lot of setbacks. But you know something? If I would not have gotten into home ownership, I would have had an average savings, probably not that
Yep.
great. It would not allow me to retire when I want to retire.
Yep.
And I want to help more of you people amass wealth. Call the Lone Ranger. I'm easy to reach. 407-250-9144. That's 407-250-9144 or webringyouhome.com. That's Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Ranger. You can go to my website. And I think it's going to open up some refinances. And I also think it's going to open up people that want to purchase investment properties.
Yep.
I've got my DSCR program,
Yep.
which is absolutely unbelievable for people that want to invest. Bank statement programs for all of you self-employed people that have the creative accountant that writes everything off that you make. Okay. Listen, go ahead, write it all off that you make. It's no problem. I got a loan because when you bring in your tax returns, go ahead, bring them into Bank of America and Wells Fargo. Bring them tax returns, self-employed tax returns into Bank of America, Wells Fargo, or Truist. Let them look at it. And then when I go, they don't
know what to do. Yeah.
Call me. I got a client right now. I'm saving from Truist because they went to Truist and Truist could not figure out how to get this lady a loan. They said she had to sell her house first. I looked at it and I went, you don't have to sell your house first.
Yeah.
Don't have to do
But imagine
that.
the people that listen and actually go through that turmoil instead of getting the right advice.
They go to their bank and their banks have no clue. You think listen, I'm not going to tell you the tellers and the little bank lady is not sweet as can be. They're great people, but are they experts at helping you navigate a serious financial decision that you're making in purchasing a home? Hire me. I guarantee you put me to the test. If I don't have the programs and the knowledge, fire me. You think there's somebody better that can look out for your needs better than me? Hire them. I don't think that person's out there, and I don't think they are, because I committed my entire career to understanding this market, understanding how to help me navigate it, and my clients make money when it comes to real estate. And I'm going to tell you something. I guarantee you, you come to me, you're going to get the best possible advice that serves you, doesn't serve me. 407-250-9144 or webringyouhome.com. Cleve, got about a minute.
All right. Cleve Loveland, you need a 50-point staging checklist. You're tired of messing with tenants calling you or chasing rent. I can help you. One of those rooftops on your street, I probably help sell it, buy it, or manage it. 407-352-8118.
Or cleveloveland.com. You didn't give out my number that time. You got your own right.
I got it right.
I got my own number right. It's absolutely incredible. Happy New Year to all of you. And stay tuned. We'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Loveland Report and the Lone Ranger Show. Go nowhere, please.